Hey, what's going on? Happy Friday. I'm Kevin Kenny, and welcome to a brand new episode of Fresh Out Live, the show that's bringing you new music and pop culture news all in one place. And this week, I can say so myself, we've got a great show for you. St. John is here. He's going to be talking all about his brand new collection, While the World is Burning. And Tayla Parx will also be joining us for a performance of her brand new song, Dance Alone. Before we catch up with them, let's talk about what's happening in the world of music this week. Kicking off the week is Ariana Grande, who just keeps on giving this month. And this week, she gifted her fans with the visuals for her song, 34 plus 35. K-pop superstars BTS dropped their highly anticipated album B, which includes 8 brand new songs, including their summer hit, Dynamite. After teasing the project for the past week, Megan Thee Stallion has finally dropped her debut album, Good News. The project features the voices of Beyonce, DaBaby, City Girls, and so many more. Bleachers is back. This week, Jack Antonoff dropped his single 45 and a music video for Chinatown featuring legendary New Jersey native Bruce Springsteen. And as if this week couldn't get any better, Shawn Mendes and Justin Bieber have linked up on Shawn's new single Monster off his upcoming album Wonder. And finally, pop powerhouses Miley Cyrus and Dua Lipa have teamed up on the single and video for Miley's song Prisoner, out today. We've got a clip of the video right here for you to check out. Take a look. My next guest is this month's MTV Push artist, and today he dropped his 3rd collection, plus the video for Sucks to Be You. St. John, welcome to Fresh Out, man.
What's on it, baby?
We're here to talk, of course, about the new project you just dropped, While the World is Burning. Let's first talk about that title. Why'd you title it that?
Because the world was burning when I made it. In 2020, we saw the world go on fire. Either that's metaphorical or that's literal. We saw protests. We saw police brutality. We saw an election. We saw a pandemic. We saw economic depression. We saw stock prices go down. We saw them go back up. We saw borders get shut down. We saw the American passport not be as sexy as it used to be. That's why it's a capsule collection. You could put it on a timestamp. I made it this year at this time while these things were happening. And I was feeling like this.
Let's talk about Uzi Vert's on the project, DaBaby's on the project, Kanye, of course, on the project. How did such huge features end up on the collection, and what does that process look like?
Some of it was me picking up the phone. Some of it was the calls being made for me, and some of them were the calls being made to my phone. Kanye called me. I didn't have his number.
Had you ever met Ye in person? Had there been any sort of rapport?
Nah, I didn't know him. I'd never met him. I mean, he texted me. He said, "I'm sure you got my number. If Ye say he wants your number, somebody gonna give it to him."
Right.
Kind of don't really. So somebody gave him my number, and he called me and said, "Yo, this is Ye." I could probably find a message, but I ain't gonna do that. He's like, "Yo, this is Ye. I just listened to your joint 20 times on the jet." And I got I'm audacious, right? So I'm a little ignorant. Like I could read the text. I read the text pretty right, but I ain't had a number, so I was like, "Who?" You gotta do that, right? In a movie, you gotta hit them with the who.
Did you hit Kanye with the who?
Look, a strange number hits your phone. Now you want it to be Kanye for sure. That's what you really want. But you still gotta hit them with the who. You gotta have a little self-respect. You gotta who them. Nah, and then he said, "Yo, can I call you?" And he jumped on FaceTime with me. And we just started talking. He said he heard it 20 times in a row in the jet. In Kanye fashion, he played Roses 20 times in a row in the jet. Somebody had just played it for him. He'd never heard about me before. He didn't know I had any association, any connection to anybody else. He didn't know I was working with Biggs and Biggs signed him. He didn't know. He was just in his own world like I be in my own world all the time. And he heard a song, he fell in love with it. He called the guy on the song, and it happened to be me on the other end of the phone. He didn't know I did Brown Skin Girl for Beyonce. He didn't know the records I wrote for Usher. That wasn't of any concern. He was like, "Yo, come to Wyoming." All he heard was one song.
Crazy. Usually you would drop a collection, a project, an album, what have you, and then hit the road. Of course, it's COVID times, it's crazy. But do you have any plans? You know, some people are doing the virtual show thing. Where's your head at with that?
Well, my touring agent she hit me. She's talking to me about 2021, and I'm laughing at her. I'm like, "Okay, cool." She's like, "Yeah, in 2021, here's your calendar. I'm like, yeah, what was the calendar for 2020? Burn that one up with the other one.
Right.
I'm at home. I'm in a crib. I'm gonna do all my performances on the balcony. I'm digital. You know what? Call me Digi Poppy. I like that. Digi Poppy. That might be my Instagram name.
All right, thanks to St. John for hanging out with us here on Fresh Out. Now make sure you check out his brand new collection, While the World is Burning, out everywhere now. Next up, we've got Tayla Parx here with us for a performance of her brand new song, Dance Alone, from her new album, Coping Mechanisms, also out today. I'm Kevin Kenny, and I'll see you next time.
Hey, hey, oh baby. Left hand up, right hand on the Bible. You walked in, I was dead on arrival. My heart and hand playing tricks, being rivals. Hey, trying to move on, but I'm stuck in a cycle. Hey, 'cause I don't want nobody unless there's somebody is you. If I had anybody, I would want somebody like you. And I know that we shouldn't, but I know there's much we could do. I don't wanna dance alone. Oh, I don't wanna dance alone. I'm not ready to go home, not until the next. Come on, baby, so keep me right here, meet me right here, meet me right here, meet me right here. Left foot up, two-stepping on a high note. Hey, the room keeps spinning from a message in the bottle. Disco lights really bring out your eyes, baby. Whatever the rhythm, we always on tempo. And I don't want nobody unless it's somebody is you. If I had anybody, I would want somebody like you. And I know